Hi, my name is Jasmine Whitfield, and this is my response to discussion board number 12. And the prompt I chose is, some psychologists maintain that spontaneous recovery refers to chapters 3 and 7 as a form of forgetting. Explain this. So, spontaneous recovery is a phenomenon observed in classical conditioning, where an extinguished response, for example, a conditioned response that has been weakened through repeated non-reinforcement, reemerges after a period of rest without further conditioning. Some psychologists interpret this as a form of forgetting because it suggests that the original conditioned association is not completely erased, but instead becomes dormant after extinction. When a conditioned response is extinguished, the association between conditioned stimulus and the unconditioned response the association between the conditioned stimulus and the unconditioned stimulus is weakened. The concept of spontaneous recovery indicates that this association is not permanently lost. Rather, under certain conditions, it can reappear, suggesting that the memory traces of the original learning remain in some form. The interpretation of spontaneous recovery as a form of forgetting rests on the idea that the active retrieval of the conditioned response is absent during the extinction period, when the organism encounters the conditioned stimulus again after a period of time. It can retrieve the dormant association, mirroring theories of forgetting, which suggest that memories can fade or become less accessible over time, but are not completely lost. Here is how spontaneous recovery relates to forgetting. 1. The extinction process. In classical conditioning, an organism learns to associate a neutral stimulus with an unconditioned stimulus, resulting in a conditioned response. During extinction, the association is broken by repeatedly presenting the conditioned stimulus without the unconditioned stimulus, leading to a decrease in the unconditioned response. Leading to a decrease in the conditioned response. My apologies. 2. Period of rest. After the extinction process, if a significant amount of time passes without any exposure to the conditioned stimulus, the conditioned response may not be entirely lost, but rather suppressed or inhibited. This period allows for the possibility that the learned behavior is not completely forgotten. 3. Reemergence of the response. When the conditioned stimulus is presented again after this rest period, the conditioned response can spontaneously recover. This suggests that the response was not forgotten, but rather dormant. The recovery is not due to a relearning process, but rather a resurgence of the original learning. 4. Forgetting versus suppression. Some psychologists interpret spontaneous recovery as a form of forgetting, in that the original conditioned response seems to have faded away after extinction, but it is not completely erased. Essentially, forgetting may involve the weakening of memories or associations, while spontaneous recovery demonstrates that these memories are still intact but not actively accessible or expressed. In conclusion, the idea that spontaneous recovery is a form of forgetting hinges on the concept that the conditioned response remains dormant rather than being entirely erased. When conditions are right, this seemingly forgotten response can come back, highlighting the complexities involved in memory and learning processes. Thank you.